Podcast. I'm your host, John. Too early? Sorry. All right. In the future, countdown before we do that. All right, you guys ready to make some mischief?
Always.
All right. So. All right. So, what do you guys remember from last time?
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago. It was T and uh, Frosty visited the Silver Song Lake, and at the same time, Joker and Rel were chasing down a mischievous person in the same area. T and Rusty didn't pay any mind, so they went to the gondola swans afterwards. Whereas Joker and Rel apprehended the mischievous Kenku with Rel's keen eyesight and Joker's wonderful magic. As for Parser and Jaxie, what did you guys do? I'm sorry, I forgot.
I have in my notes that Parser fought some goblins in a test of strength, and won. We floated in a bubble.
All right. That sounds about right. I do also remember a long chat about philosophy with the gondola swans.
That's right, yes.
A hollow tree.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and start off with and why am I suddenly blanking? Let's go ahead and start off with Joker, and you had Relt, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, you've got the Kenku up. You approach the staff area, and you see. Let me pull up his image here. Oh, come here. I think I hit the wrong button. You see this guy standing by, smoking his bubble pipe.
Yes, we've met him before, haven't we?
He was the one in front of the big top, right?
I don't quite remember. Oh, gosh, I don't.
You wanted like a hot dog or something, no?
No, that was someone else. I don't think you've actually met this character just yet.
Okay.
You have seen him. This was a. You know what? Go ahead and roll history, and let's see if you remember who this guy is.
Relt probably does not. No, that didn't roll. Never mind, hang on.
That would help things.
Relt definitely does not.
Oh, oh, yes, probably.
Okay. Joker, you remember that the bugbear with the pumpkin head pointed him out to you. That's
Pointed him out as a regular carnival goer, or as a staff member?
Nope. It's this guy. I'll be popping in just a sec. Called him Thaco and said he wasn't to be trusted.
Wait, say that again. Thaco?
Yep.
And he wasn't.
He was not to be trusted. That is what Burley said.
Okay.
So, looks like you've got the, I see you've got the, problem here.
Yes, we did. We're helpful.
Oh.
The most helpful.
I guess you'll be wanting, to see Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
That is correct.
Well, let's go in then. And he steps up to the thorny bushes, and they part.
Okay.
And you are once
Well.
again in the staff area.
Okay.
Come on, Joker, let's go.
Okay, let's go. We go inside.
Okay. Sorry, I have to look this up here. Please, before you turn me in, can we just talk real quick? The
The
Kenku
Kenku.
asks.
Yeah. You had
Well,
like 5 minutes on our walk over. What do you want to say now?
well, I know I'm not getting away with this, so you might as well know why, and, you know, last chance, you know, before you turn me in.
No,
So,
why? Okay, yeah, why?
so, oh, this is going to be a bit of a long story, but many years ago, I made a pact with Zybilna, and something is wrong. Zybilna is not. I haven't been in touch with her, and it just driving me crazy. I've been wanting to talk to these two about Prismere, where Zybilna is, but they won't talk to me. I know they know more than they're letting on. In fact, here, let me tell you what they heard. She clears her throat and says, "And you hear Mr. Light's voice. Someone's going to find out about this. They'll shut us down." We agreed to this pact. Our hands are forced, but our eyes were open. We let the Hourglass Coven take what it wants, and in return, we stay in business. Is this what you... that is what you want, right? So, look, I'm just causing trouble. I just want information from them, okay?
And you think being a troublemaker is the best way to acquire it?
Well, here's the thing. They'll do anything to keep this place open. And if I threaten that, I maybe can talk to them and get some information from them.
Why do you want to close this place? It's great, it's fun.
Well,
You're
yeah.
misunderstanding, Rel. It's not that he wants this place to shut down. He's using it as a gambling chip to force something else out of them.
Yeah,
Does
that's
that make
exactly right.
sense?
But if if the owners are wanting to keep it open and you're working against them, then you're wanting to close it.
Well, kind of. I don't want it closed. I just want them to think that I could do that. I just want them worried, you know. So that way, if they if they're worried, they'll be more willing to talk. Because
Well,
I just want information, and they give me the
well,
information
to
I
be
need.
clear, you should know that what we're getting in return for exchanging you to them is a safe passage to Prismere once this carnival's over. Can you offer anything better?
Well, I do know of one person who probably help you out at least a little. And she holds out a little corn doll, and you notice it's dressed like that fellow at the Hall of Illusions.
The
Again, the
sad
mouth is
guy you
gone.
stole his voice? Whose voice you stole?
Kettle Stream nods.
And you think that he'd be willing to help us out after we help you, the person who stole his voice?
Well, if the rumors are correct, he has his voice back. He'd do anything for the person who helps him, probably.
And what makes help more valuable than, say, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light? Whom may I
Well, I
need
don't
to
know that I can answer.
an agreement upon?
I guess I don't have anything left to offer, do I?
No.
Like I said, you took quite a steep gamble here, with a strategy that I wouldn't say is very sound.
Well, it would have worked. It sounds like
Oh,
you're getting
you
the
really
information
think that?
anyways, and... Well... I can't get into Prismer anyway, my Fey Pact won't let me. Probably why, Say, you're with Madrick, aren't you? That'll
That's how you're
has
caught.
been.
That's how you're caught, balloon animal.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Madrick. Well, just if you can find her and make sure she's okay, I think I'll owe you. I don't know what that's going to look like in the future, but you know, a favor's a favor, you know. Sounds like my capture, at least, is to warrant that they are worried. So hopefully, it's enough for them to give you the truth, at least.
What did the Kenku say? Was her pact with the
So her pact is with Zabilna, who, if you remember from our first session, Zabilna is the first. Sorry, Zabilna is the patron of the guy who you're on this quest for.
Right, Madrick.
And yeah, the guy with the pumpkin farm. So yeah, she also has the same patron, though the two don't seem to get along. And I lost track. What was your question again?
I just wanted to clarify that the Vilna is the same archfey that we're looking for.
Yes.
Okay.
And it seems you've got another
So-
clue as well.
And the Aura quest, the blabber that the Kenku repeated, it was the Aura quest that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are working with to keep this place open.
She mentioned something about the Hourglass Coven. You don't know much about them yet. In fact, I think this is the first time you've heard of it.
Yes, there's nothing on my notes on them.
Hmm.
I will say one of you, well, two of you technically, have encountered something from them, but I won't say who and I won't say when.
Well, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
All right, so
Well, how about this, Miss Kenku?
sorry, you roboted out there.
No, that's what I meant to say. You there, fish?
Okay. What's your name, Miss Kenku?
Kettlestream. Kettlestream is her name.
Kettle Stream?
Yep.
Well, Miss Kettlestream, luckily for you, I'm also looking for Sibilna as well. But for a different customer. Maybe I could squeeze you in on such a deal.
Well, I'm sure Madrik's probably also looking for, I mean,
Oh, you
same patron,
already
you know?
aware of the other person? I didn't say his name.
Yeah, I know Madrik. Doesn't mean I trust him, but I know him.
Oh, does he trust you?
What makes you think anyone should trust? Who trusts a Kenku?
Wow, now I'm intrigued. You said that you were trying to shut down this carnival just so you have a chance to get to Prismari. Also, you can find what happened to Zabilno. Is that correct?
I'm not necessarily trying to shut it down. I wanted them
You were-
worried that I could get it shut down. So I could get
We're simplifying
information.
terms here. Don't.
No, there's a difference. There's a difference.
Right. So you were. That wasn't the important part of this, by the way, that I wanted to clarify.
Okay, what exactly are you,
You say you don't have a lot to offer, but maybe you and Madrick can put together something where I'd be willing to squeeze you in on our deal with him. Even if you don't quite
well, if
trust
you're already
each other.
doing a favor for him, it's probably also the same thing I want, so you'd be doing the same favor either way. I just want to make sure
You wouldn't
Sibilna's
know about
alright.
it.
I can assume, based off what I know of Madrick and what I know of Zabilna. Madrick would want Zabilna to be alright, even if it is for the sake of his powers being restored.
Yeah, he was pretty clear about that.
But if we're only reporting to this Madrick person, then you wouldn't know if this Zavilna's alright either way.
Well, she's my patron too. I know she's gone too. Thus, I'd want her restored. and my power restored too.
Yes, but unless you ask Joker to help you, then you wouldn't know if she's okay. He wouldn't tell you.
Yes, but I could at least get information on how to get there and then send someone through. Hopefully before the next time they're in town, or see if I can find them again the next place they stop. Wherever that is.
Remind me again
And
why
send someone
you
through
don't
there.
just go to Prismere on your own? You said it was because of your pact that stopped you from going on your own?
Yeah. Yes. My pact prevents me from going to Izmir.
That's a interesting pact. Where you can't even visit your patron.
Well, that's part of the deal.
DM, is Mr. Witch and Mr. Light approaching yet or not?
They're still in their wagon.
Boy, these guys sure are taking a long time.
Well, you haven't exactly knocked on the door yet or anything.
Wow. I thought someone was fetching them for us.
No, it was more we were led into the staff area and left. Should I go and get Mr. Light and we can get our reward?
Sure.
So Relt sort of scampers up to the caravan door and knocks quite loudly.
Okay. All right. So I see you've caught our troublemaker.
Yeah, we did. And we're making the carnival the best place for everyone.
I see, I see. Well, you might as well come in. Have a seat. Relt, would you like some candy?
Wait,
Oh,
you're
yes,
talking
please.
to us? Is it Mr. Witch or is it Mr. Light? Or is it both?
So they're both in the same wagon. Did I seriously not import their art to this?
You showed us the right before.
Yeah, you should have. You've got
Yeah,
it
we know
there.
what they look like. Don't worry.
Okay. I'll have to fix that when I have the leisure. Okay. Well, we'll take care of Miss Kettlestream here. He just snaps his fingers and Kettlestream smacks to the ground. So, I take it you all have answers. Or you all want answers, rather.
Always. Isn't that right? My curious little friend.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
I rub Belt's head, petting it a little bit. So cute. You'll answer
Yay.
any question he asks, right?
What?
Mr.
So
Witch, Mr. Light. Any question he asks.
Well, what questions do you have for us?
So this
Um,
chatty bird was talking about something on the way over. Do you
Oh?
guys have any other issues running this carnival?
I assure you the
Something that
carnival's running
requires
fine.
you to make, I don't know, needs external help to maintain? things of that nature?
I assure you, we are doing fine.
All by yourselves, huh?
Like I said, we are doing fine.
Okay. And what about you, Val? Got any questions for them?
Well, I want to know what else we can do to make the carnival the best so we can win. We can fly.
Ah, you want to fly, do you?
Yeah. You said that if we make it the best for everyone, then you'd let us fly.
Ah, you are looking... You want to become the Witchlight Monarch, eh?
Yes.
Alright. Well, we don't have much control over that, but if you are able to help make people happy, you can become the Witchlight Monarch. And you will be given a charm that will let you fly. For a
Yeah.
time, at least.
You said that earlier. That's what we're wanting to do.
Well, does this capture make you happy, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light?
Well, it's not us you need to make happy. It's the people around here. People need to have a good time and have fun. Do as much as you can. With everyone, go everywhere, see everything. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Does that answer your
In
question?
Joker's head, he thinks to himself, well, they're as evasive as ever. I guess it's time to take a gamble here. And as fast as he can, he'll cast web
Oh no.
towards Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Oh no.
He already admitted that making them happy doesn't matter for the carnival thing, so that was the only
You're
thing
going to-
holding me back. Cast web on Mr. Witch, Mr. Light, and the Cancun next to them.
Joker,
In this
what are you
little,
doing?
just
Alright,
testing out their honesty.
That's one way to do it.
and this is web?
Yes, this is web. I'm using it
Okay,
inside our this tiny little carriage that we're in.
Does that ensnare us as well?
I choose the area, so I think we're fine.
Fair enough.
I was thinking about casting this, so I would have positioned us in as far as
Okay.
opposite corners as we can.
This looks like that time that Jaxie got hold of some spiders. I hope she doesn't get hold of more.
Anyways, do they get caught, or do they have nowhere to escape from? Or do they now have sheets to roll with?
They would have definitely been aware of the verbal component of you casting web.
It only takes a few
Mr.
seconds.
Mr. Witch just sort of smiles, points his finger, and you see it burn away.
Ah. Talk about poor gamble.
I would appreciate it if you wouldn't attack us. Because we do have the ability to kick you out of the carnival if we need to.
No, we don't want to. We
As
don't want to
owners,
do that.
that is probably to be expected. Just had to be sure. Wouldn't want a miscreant like myself to be able to cause undue harm to the carnival, it's a good thing to know that this carnival is in good hands.
I'm gonna have you roll persuasion on that with disadvantage.
Okay. Persuasion. Oops, that wasn't disadvantage. Let me just roll it again. Cool, 13.
Remember, you have your inspiration.
That is true.
Oh, yeah, I could use the inspiration and just make it an 18, huh?
Yeah. Well, please refrain from attacking more people in the future. This is supposed to be a place of happiness and of joy, not of violence and fear. If you really want to do something violent, I'd recommend going over to the Goblin Wrestling.
Noted. Well, see, now we have nothing to worry about. There are such powerful users that are magic users that are running this carnival. Looks like the Kenku was just talking nonsense.
Yeah, so the carnival won't be shut down.
Even with our trouble, I don't think anything could really. It would take a lot more than one Kenku causing some trouble to shut us down.
Alright. I hope this hasn't soured our previous agreement that for safe passage for me and my companions into Prismere.
Of course not. A deal is a deal, and we keep our deals.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you so much for both alleviating my concerns and for upholding your agreement. We'll catch you towards the end of the carnival.
Of course. Alright, and let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and move clockwise. No, counterclockwise or anti-clockwise to Parser and Jaxie.
What are we doing?
Where were we? We were going to Calliope, weren't we?
Yeah.
Uh, Jaxie, as you look around, you see this fellow right here. Yeah, come here. There we go.
No.
It's a big kitty cat.
Wait, where is this? Hold on, where are they going?
Calliope.
Oh,
Over here.
It's right around that area. You're right here. You're at the Calliope. And you both gave the monkey the equivalent of a button.
Look. Buttercat. Catterfly?
Oh wow, that's incredible.
Yeah. So. And Trixie will approach the catterbutt.
Is that the name you're going for? Okay.
Hi. I really like this catterbutt.
Parser is going to send his invisible familiar to touch the
Oh no.
catterbutt. He's wanting to determine its mood, so he's using the sprite's detect mood feature. Basically, I'm wanting to know, is it in the sort of mood where it would snap and eat a kobold?
Give me a moment. Where are you? I have to look this guy up. Well, he does seem to have a lot of children around. Now, Vero, Alwyn. Don't go too far.
Huh?
Actually, do either of you speak Elvish or Sylvan?
Let me just check.
No, that would be tea.
I speak Elvish.
Alright, you hear him call out in Elvish. Don't go too far. Oh, he does speak common too, forgot about that. Why does it... Okay. Well, that's quite the discrepancy. Oh, well. Oh, there's also... Outside the Lost property wagon is a large feline creature with midnight blue fur. It has a pair of tentacles extending from its shoulders and wears fake butterfly wings. Hanging from its collar is a small wooden keg. The creature roughhouses with two young boys. One boy squeals, "Again, Durla, again!" while the other hangs on to the creature's neck. Okay, there we go. Reading over with. He seems friendly. Peaceable, even. Welcome, child. And, great metal thing. I apologize if that is offensive. I am Dolgron.
Dahlgren.
Go on then.
Would you like
Daxie,
some-
introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Jaxie. Are you? I know I called you a caterpillar, but what are you?
I am a displacer beast.
Oh.
Tell me, little one, is this your parent here? Your caretaker?
He's meant to be sitting on me.
Ah, I see. So
Yes,
what happened to your parent?
she's not a very comfortable chair.
So, what does this displacer beast do?
Well, it does this, and you see him sort of vibrate a little bit almost. Kind of looks like it's vibrating anyways. And, here, there we go, just need to look this up. You kind of see him sort of shimmer, and he's suddenly standing on the other side of the kid.
Oh.
Is that short-range teleportation?
You sort of see him shimmer again, and he's back. No, it's called displacement. It's a trick of the light, so to speak.
That's really cool. I'd like to be able to do that. That looks like a lot of fun. How do you learn that?
It's just something
So
we do.
the displacer beast hears in its head a telepathic thought from Parser. Please don't teach her.
No, I'm afraid I don't know how to teach you. It's only something displacer beasts like myself and my cub could do.
Oh. So. So, where'd you get such big wings?
Well, they were made so I could stay here. They're attached to my little
Ah.
tentacles up here, you see?
Oh! Wait, you have two tails.
Something like that, yes.
Huh. That's really neat. So are all displaced beasts friendly? Or is it just you?
Sorry, what was the question?
Are all displaced beasts like you friendly? Or is it just you?
Yeah, just me.
Just
I
you?
was raised by a kind family.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no, don't touch that! That's pretty important. That's not yours. And you see one of the boys just sort of, he's got this scared look on his face and just sort of runs off. Oh dear, I was supposed to be watching after him. Can't leave this one. Would you mind finding him for me?
Jaxie
Don't get lost
immediately-
yourself.
Jaxie immediately runs after.
Wow. Parser,
Yeah,
okay.
ran off.
Parser apologizes to the displaced beast and is running after Jaxie, sending the familiar up into the air to scout from above.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay.
Also, quick reminder, guys, we do have that reroll mechanic. One slight change from the original thing. I am going to limit it to 3 times per session. Yeah, we do have that in case you forget, so.
Which you might
Oh,
want to
no.
use.
Yeah. How do I use the reroll again?
You just tell me you want to reroll, and I'll bring up the roll table.
Yes, I want to reroll that.
Okay, let's roll one on the... Now I've forgotten how to work this. Okay, there we go. Okay, you believe the next frog you kiss will become prince. Whether or not that's something you actually want is up to you.
Okay.
And how you're gonna kiss it, well, that's beside the point.
Yep, I will figure that out if I want them to become a prince. So in that case, do I reroll with advantage or flat?
Go ahead and reroll with advantage.
Okay. That's better.
Wow.
22.
Okay. You look around, and at first you don't see him. You hear this... Well, you're not actually... You're pretty close. You look over, and you see a frog. It looks rather odd, but... Well... You look away, and... At a nearby candy stall... you see the, young boy who ran off.
Yes, so if I can guide Jaxie towards him, then I will do so.
Alright. Did Jaxie roll to find him?
No, she just ran in the general direction. So I will see if Jaxie can even normal roll.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give him a normal roll.
No.
Jaxie, you're just sort of making laps around this upper part here. I actually do it, but my pulse doesn't go that far, so around that whole upper area, just sort of running around looking for him.
Yep.
So Parser's priority is with Jaxie. He's not wanting her to be out alone, but he will send the familiar to go and keep an eye on the other missing child.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm assuming Jaxie is not trying to hide,
No.
so I'm not going to make you roll stealth here. You know what? Actually, I am going to have you roll stealth just so we have an idea of what the DC is going to be for Parser to find you. Again, you're not hiding. This is just so Parser can find you. Okay. So Parser,
is
go
that
ahead
perception?
and roll. That's perception against her stealth.
Oh no.
Jaxie is very small and able to dart on between people's legs and
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You are looking everywhere for them. You've reached the first bridge. Parser, go ahead. Jaxie, go ahead and give me another stealth roll. Parser, another perception check.
I've lost my kobold.
Oh no.
Jaxie, you've reached the feasting orchards. You can smell yummy cakes and cupcakes and all that.
May I
Parser,
make a
you are
wisdom
not
save
sure where
against
she
it?
is. Yes.
Okay.
So Parser starts calling out for Jaxie. He recalls this familiar to him, and tries to get it in the air so that he can try and see her from above.
Okay. Parser, you arrive near the feasting orchard, just in time to see Jaxie just sort of drawn into it.
In that case, he definitely follows. He'll take her by the hand if he can reach her. And then he will send the familiar back to go back and look for the kid at the candy shop.
Oh. Jaxie, you look around just in time to see T sitting on a gondola swan, coming by the river there. All right, and Parser, you just sort of see her sort of cowering there, torn between going in and running away from T.
Yeah, so Parser catches up to Jaxie and takes her by the hand so that she can't continue running off. It's okay. You just can't run off like that. You're fine.
Wait, what were we doing?
We were looking for the boy who was over at that and
Hi.
Parser explains what they were doing.
This smelled too good.
Shall we see if we can get him back and then come back here?
Okay. And she's kind of looking towards where the really good smells are coming. The whole time walking away from it, just.
Very cute.
Oh dear. Helpful kobold.
Yeah.
So. As she points to a random child, that one?
No. Did I have any luck sending my familiar to find it? Find them, the missing child.
Yes, your familiar has been keeping an eye on the missing boy. and
Okay.
also Jaxie, because it's amazing, and I'm just gonna give this one to you.
So,
Thank
that one? And she points to an adult halfling.
No, over here. Come on. And Parser leads her back to the candy store there was. Can't speak today. Parser leads Jaxie back to the candy store where they were. Um, we didn't get a name for him, did we?
No.
Oh, hi, I'm Vuo.
Hi, the
That's-
Catterbot wants you back.
He's
Yeah.
scary.
He's not scary,
He's not that
nice.
scary. He's friendly. And you really shouldn't run off like that if he's supposed to be watching you.
Oh, Tay.
Yeah. Just.
Mr. Wobot, what kind of Wobot are you?
That's a difficult question. I'm one that was made to explore the world and see all its wonders.
He's the fun kind of robot.
Oh, Tay. Alright, and we'll get back to Jaxie Parser later. Let's go ahead and move. I think it'd just be another long philosophy discussion. If we were to go back to T and Rusty.
We on gondolas one.
You know, let's just say you're the end of the ride. Well, thank you for quite a lovely discussion. That was quite interesting. You keep that. You keep that one close. He's got some very good ideas. Some very sad ideas.
Yes, the.
Oh yeah, Mistress Cape is like that sometimes. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Thank you for the chance for some intellectual discussion here.
My pleasure. It's not often we see people who take the time to actually converse intelligently. Heaven help me, the amount of discussions I've had about the color of straw. Even had even had a couple of kobolds discussing how to sort moss. That was not intellectually stimulating.
Let me guess, they were debating over taste or color.
Yes.
I am familiar with the peculiarities of kobolds. As she looks down at Rusty.
Oh, don't look at me. I'm perfectly average. It's Mistress Cape who's the peculiar one.
That's who I was. That's who I was looking at. It's okay.
Oh, of course.
Although that does beg the question: do we all see straw as the same color?
Straws can be any color. They can be fun-shaped, twirly shaped. They can be shaped like hearts, and you can put any sort of liquid through it, so they can be all kinds of colors because of that. Straws are so great.
Well then, I meant that as a joke, just to get a rise out of the swan, but you have quite a valid point. If one colors something differently, it is a different color.
Where do you want to go
Okay,
now,
and
Miss T? We can always go to the Pixie Kingdom. I think I saw both Jaxie and Belle go to the Bubble Poppy pot. If you're
Well,
hungry, we can get some snacks.
well, I'd say it's been quite a while for both of us since we last ate, so maybe head up to the feasting orchard, see if there's anything worth eating.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hate for a place called the Feasting Orchard to have nothing worth eating.
Well, that's why one would assume that it has something worth eating.
Let's go!
Let's go. And
okay,
the feasting orchard has a punch, doesn't it?
yes.
Okay.
Alright, so let's move some tokens around here.
That's 5 for tea and resting.
Here. And there we go. I feel better about that. Okay. There we go. Should probably shrink some of these tokens down a little.
Maybe. One day.
Yeah, when I get around to it. Alright, so feasting orchards. Alright. So it's musical, you can smell flowers, you can smell some mead, berry pie, all sorts of stuff. You also see a little gnome sitting off to the side playing a lute. You notice she's sitting on a swing hanging from a pear tree.
Mm-hmm.
She's a little sitting on her shoulder.
She's got what sitting on her shoulder?
Partridge. It's a joke, sorry.
A partridge.
I don't think...
Oh, partridge in a pear tree. Okay. Yeah, sorry, no, you broke up a bit.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that and I'm 6 months early for that joke.
Miss T, let's ask that partridge in the pear tree if there's anything that can parch our penchant for food.
Would that not mean that we are starving?
I mean, that's why we came here, right? Because we're starving.
Yes, but to parch one's penchant would
Yeah.
be to dry it out. As opposed to satiate it.
Alright. So yeah, this is what she looks like. There isn't actually a partridge there, so...
Gnome
That's
with
an
a
ugly looking
toad.
partridge.
Maybe the frog's name is Partridge.
Actually, it also doesn't show her sitting on a swing from a pear tree, but, well, that's in here, so...
You do what you can with what you got.
So you're the ones who've come through here.
What? Oops.
Sorry, that didn't come out quite right. You're the ones who got the tickets I sent to the orphanage, eh?
Oh, wonderful. Yes. Yes, indeed we are.
Miss T, are you telling me you didn't pay for it with your own money? Someone else had to gift it to us?
I mean, Mom did give us the tickets, remember?
Oh yeah. Are you saying she didn't pay for it with her own money?
I happen to know
That'd be
exactly how
just
much
as
money that
good.
orphanage has, and I would have been very surprised had they been able to afford it.
Ah, I see. You're one of the ones who's been here before. Huh?
Quite a long while ago.
Yes, yes.
So,
Her name, so we can thank her for the
yes,
ticket.
your name. We would like to thank you properly for the opportunity to attend, especially with such looks down at Rusty and is like interesting company.
She smiles, gets off the swing, and just sort of bows. I am Eliwick Tom. It is a
Eliwick.
pleasure to meet you. Wick, you know, Ellie, lit like a candle.
Yeah.
Tumble, she does a cartwheel, one-handed because she's holding onto a strum and strum her flute.
Tumblestone. Right, just one minute. We are having an internet. And oh, that might have something to everybody hold just one moment.
Possible that's on my end. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna disconnect real quick and I'll be right back. Hopefully that's the thing. Ah, lovely place here, isn't it?
One moment.
Alright.
Okay, we're back up. No, the issue was on my end, apparently. Even though I told it to not be connected, my VPN connected and nuked my connection. Okay, so I was having difficulty hearing you. So Eliwick Tumblestone, thank you very much for the tickets to come. And he pops her hat off, her ears spring up as she bows forward and thinks. Almost smacks her in the face with her ears. Oh, whoops. One moment. Grabs both her ears, pulls them down, pops the hat back on. Okay. So, I'm curious.
You look... Oh, go ahead. You're curious about what?
Why?
Why did she send us tickets?
Well, I just need to make sure you're where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there.
Cryptic?
Did you hear that? She says that we're destined to have fun here. Isn't that amazing?
And what does Mr. Scape say?
Oh yeah. What does Mr. Scape think about where we're supposed to be? Huh,
Well, he's a...
interesting. No one belongs anywhere. Oh, sure. Brief. Can't say I necessarily
Well,
agree
isn't-
though. I like the idea that we're destined to have fun.
Something tells me
Well,
you
isn't that a
are.
much more... It's a much more pleasant idea, I will say. Destiny, fate, what a tangled web it is.
And Of the pair of us, who is meant to be here most?
Oh, isn't it you? Because you got an invitation to come back here again. Is that it? Did I win? Do I get a prize?
Who's to say it's not both of you equally? Or that there are places that you're meant to be?
Very well.
Riddle with no answers yields no prizes.
Well, enjoy the feasting, or
We shall
the
thank.
cupcakes here are quite divine, and there's even a little eating contest if you care to spare down.
Halliwick, you're not running this place? This fan?
Me? No. I don't run this place. I'm just here to relax. It's quite a nice, quiet place.
A carnival? A quiet place?
Even in the noisiest places, there are often quiet places to find.
Indeed. Very well. To the feasting it is. Again, thank you.
She nods and gets back on the swing and starts strumming on her lute. Alright, we have before, so...
Up, up.
So it sounds like you're wanting to go through the fairy cake eating contest?
What say you, Rusty? You want to, see how many of these you can put down?
No, I'm not interested, but I think Mr. Skaith is.
Okay. Yes. Yes, T says out loud
So
to
that
the
you
dungeon
mean-
master.
So does this mean that Rusty is going to actually eat these, or is he just going to
He's-
sit the doll on the table?
He's going to sit with the doll and put the doll's face into the cake and see how fast the doll can eat it.
Does anybody know prestidigitation? Dear me.
Okay. And is T participating?
Yes.
Okay.
Good luck.
I have a positive
All right,
karma.
she sits you down. They sit you down, and let's see if I've got some music for this. Oh, there was one false start. Oh well. Dream mines. No. Okay, I think I've got one for this, so just use this. So, all right. You and let's say 2 others sit down. And let's go ahead and roll a con check for me. Come on. Check. Saving throw. Okay. So normal and normal. Okay. You sit down and you start eating, and these things hit kind of hard.
Oh, wow.
Keep in mind this is not deadly, so you take you take 3 custard damage.
The custard damage. Alright, 3. Dusted. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
That's, whew. Alright. Heavy.
Okay. And we'll go again.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Well, that's quite the spread.
That is quite the spread.
Okay. So you see one just take a bite and just realize that this is not what they expected. And these things go hard to get down, but you do manage to swallow it. Okay, so you've here. What's your modifier, by the way?
So,
What's your modifier?
it is +2.
Okay, so you've eaten 5, 6, 7 already. These guys have both eaten 5. One's taken. Let's see here. I don't think I. Oh, I did roll that actually. So you take 5 damage. One of these guys take 5 damage. Meaning they're down to 4. And the other one is just seems to be doing just fine. All right, and let's go again. Another con saving throw.
Yep.
Ooh. You take a deep breath, and you manage to get through it this time.
Okay, that. I look around to the other competitors and just like, you all sure you want to keep going?
You can glance over to Rusty and see that he's shoving plates up to the floor.
Okay, we've got one guy down to 3 hit points, the other down to 4.
Alright. Stares the one in the eye that got the nat 20.
Yeah, that guy's down to 3 hit points now.
You're going to lose.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check on that.
Bah. Bah. Bah.
That'll do it. One of these guys now has disadvantage. That'll be the second one. And another con check. This guy is at disadvantage for this roll. And this is a guy with 3 hit points, so let's see how much custard damage they take. Just completely put off by by your tone and your glare there. Just sort of just leans back and puts her hand on the table, knowing probably have happened. All right. So it's now just you and the one who rolled the natural one, who ironically actually has more hit points than the one who did. with a natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and another con saving throw.
Yep.
Ooh, that's rough.
That is rough.
You take 2 points of cuss damage.
I am still a strong bunny.
You're doing great, Miss T.
Yeah.
But I think Mr. Scape's at his limit.
All right. And one more. Just need he just needs to fail once. Barely made that. I'm gonna say a 28 custard damage there. Okay, you regain 7 hit points from that.
I gained 7 custard health.
Yep. All right. And again, until someone runs out of hit points,
It's not gonna be me.
you are just shoveling these things down. And this guy's starting to feel the heat a bit.
Considering
Not
I'm a
as much
3-foot
that
tall
he
bunny.
otherwise would. But he's not going down the ground. Neither are you.
Nope.
Unless you want to do something, you can try intimidating again.
I'm just gonna, while taking the next one, just lift it up, hold it in front of my face, and just be like, I can do this all day long. How about you?
Alright. Go ahead and roll, intimidation on that.
Boop. Ah! With all the custard smeared around my mouth, it's not very intimidating.
Alright. And con saving throws.
Boom.
No disadvantage either way.
Dirty 20.
All the times where I look to actually work out.
Wow, those two just keep going. Mr. Scape, no! You gotta keep going. Ah, he's tapped out.
Alright, another con saving throw.
Boom.
What is my luck right now? I never have this good luck. Well, maybe it is bad luck because it's keeping this focused on this scene.
Okay.
Alright, and you two are just both pushing him in. You're finding room somehow or another.
Stubbornness.
Yep, neither of you are in. The DC is 10. He's got a +0. How is he passing all these?
That just means he's got a 50-50 chance of passing it.
Yeah. Alright, another con saving throw as you put in another cupcake. You have eaten so many cupcakes by now.
Oh, that
Ooh.
one was rough. Ooh.
You take 7 points of custard damage.
I can still do it. I'm still in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not been beaten by the custard yet.
Alright, and another con saving throw as you try to muscle down yet another one. And it is This guy seems to be packing a lot. I think he's probably at least part dwarf there. All right, another con saving throw.
Oh, oh, that's a lot of custard.
You take 6 points of custard damage.
All right. Look him in the
Are you
eye.
okay?
All or nothing on this one. Whoever gets it down wins.
All right. All right, with that, I mean, that's pretty much how it is, but this guy's got 3 hit points left. There we go. No.
So long as you don't roll an 8, I'm fine. Boom.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter even if I were to say if you roll -1, it gets doubled because it's still only 6. And he only had 3 hit points left.
Okay.
You see him just sort of... He barely managed to get it in, and you just watch as he just sort of looks at it. Sort of puts it down, maybe a little hard, and it all just splatters up, splashing all over his clothes. Custard everywhere, dripping on his face, dirtying his clothes, and he is out.
Okay.
We have a winner!
You did!
Alright,
Hooray!
alright.
Did it?
Yeah! You beat Mr. Scape in this contest! Oh, and those guys too, I guess.
Yeah.
One of the hands come over and slips you this little white pill. It tastes very different from the fairy cake. And it just sort of seems to settle your stomach quite a bit.
Oh, that probably
And you can
wasn't...
heal all the custard damage you took.
Woohoo! I had 2 hit points left. Oh,
And
boy.
your prize? They bring out another cupcake.
No.
Oh, yay! I haven't had a chance to
Actually,
taste it yet.
Thank you.
Now, this cupcake, if you eat it, will grant you invisibility. For 1 hour. Unless you actually, unless you, attack someone or cast a spell or something like that.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your invisible cupcake.
Well, the cupcake is very visible.
Anyways,
My companion here forgot to
Mr.
eat one.
Mr. Scape wants to congratulate you on defeating him. And puts out one hand. And a handshake.
Can I have slipped one of the cupcakes while doing this to make sure that Rusty would actually have one?
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in there, and it's your cupcake, so... Yeah.
I hand Rusty one of the competition cupcakes that... You
Oh, thank
silly,
you.
you were too focused watching. Eat that. But eat it slow.
Okay.
Small bites. Don't just shove the entire thing down, that will hurt.
I know. I watched Mr. Scape do it. And I watched you do it. It did not look fun.
The first 2 were fine. It was the other 15. Ugh.
It was pretty high up there. I think you probably ate more than Joker did.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You hear, all of you hear this, loud gong in the air, a bell, and an announcement. The big top will be open in 15 minutes. If you'd like to perform in the big top, please kindly inform one of the associates.
Form?
Perform, yes.
Interesting.
What do you think they mean, Misty?
I think that maybe it could be some kind of... Well, I know there's several different people around that seem to be more of the acrobat
type?
and musician, and maybe they're trying to get themselves a job here. You
What
know?
about you, Misty? Do you have any showy skill?
No, I don't have any
No?
showy skills. I used to, a long time ago.
Huh? Used to.
But some could say I misplaced my artistic side. Here, actually.
Oh. Well, if you misplaced it, maybe we can find it again. Where was the last place you lost it?
That is a very good question, but a clue was granted. Do you remember the carousel and the weird things the centaur lady told me?
Oh. Yes, but one thing. She said she wasn't actually a centaur. She's just half horse now.
Yes. It's just when you're half human and half horse and appear as though a centaur is, perhaps the quickest way to describe them is as a centaur lady.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But she... And I thought I knew what a centaur looked like, though. That's not what a centaur looks like? I don't know what they look like.
I mean,
Because she said she wasn't a centaur. And now I'm confused.
technically she isn't, but...
Now, you can go back and ask her what she meant by that if you want.
I think both Rusty and
Oh
T would
yeah,
have more
and
fun
maybe she can help
debating
you
it.
find your... Maybe she can help you find your artistic side. Maybe you left it by the carousel.
No, she already gave me directions. I know whom to ask. But now I need to
Yes?
find this person that lives in a dollhouse. A dollhouse? What's the size of a doll?
Pixies are!
Pixies are.
And pixies sometimes live in trees.
And pixies sometimes live in trees. So,
And they're also creative and wordy and stuff. They'll surely know how to find your artistic side.
yeah. So let's... Seeing as the big top is opening shortly, why don't we explore that first and then go to the Pixie Kingdom after?
No, we have to go to the Pixie Kingdom so you can get your artistic side. Then you can participate in the Big Top event.
But I want to watch the big top event.
Oh.
I don't want to
Oh,
participate.
I want to watch it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Skate wants to participate, but I think he's overrating himself a little bit.
Maybe if there was a debate on philosophy.
Oh, no, he fancies himself as a stand-up comic.
Now that is funny.
don't say that. You're giving him false encouragement.
But in order to
All
be a
right.
stand-up comic, does one not need to be able to stand up?
Oh, you say you don't have an artistic side. Ah, look, she's got you beat. Just kidding.
All right, let's go ahead and move over to Joker and Relt. You heard the announcement as well. In fact, you saw the person making it.
Oh,
Okay, who made it?
Well, it looked like it was Mr. Light. Or, sorry, Mr. Witch, not Mr. Light.
wow. These guys are like clockwork, aren't they?
Yeah, should we go to the big top then?
Sure, we're super close by. I don't mind. Still, one thing's for sure. Those two are hiding something.
Yeah,
Their statements completely conflicted with the accurate ramblings of the Kenku. Still, they don't seem to show any hostility after being attacked, even though they very well could have. So I'm wondering if their secret involves, being forced into something. Maybe just being forced to keep a certain secret? I don't know.
yeah, maybe.
And that little
What?
gamble of mine earlier was just to see how much they could handle.
What's the coven they mentioned? The hourglass coven. What's that? Joker?
Magical items doesn't seem to be on the table. Not in a direct way, anyways. Oh, but we're here to have fun for now, and we have the rest of the day to think about it. What do you say we watch some big top performances, eh?
Yeah, that sounds fun. What do you think it'll be?
It sounds like it's both the Witchlight staff and carnival goers. One thing's for sure, we'll certainly be surprised.
All right. And just real quick, let's go over to Parser and Jaxie. You're returning the ball to the lost property. And the kid, not the ball, sorry.
Yeah, I was very confused there. So we found him beside the candy store and introduced ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now
and then we
Ah.
suggested going back to the
Catterbat.
Catterbot. Catterbot. He seemed a bit afraid, but can we convince him to go, or?
I'd say you've probably convinced him. He's going with you.
Yeah. So. What's your favorite part of the carnival so far?
I thought the dragonfly rides were fun.
The dragonfly rides? They're fun?
Yeah, we went so high up, and you can see anything.
Did you go up as high as I did in the bubble?
Oh,
I went all the
there's
way
a
up.
bubble?
Yes.
Wow. Can it go as fast as the dragonflies?
I don't know about as fast, but you could go up so high.
Yeah.
And then,
And then brother got to try some of those berry cakes. Said they were really good, but I wasn't hungry.
yeah. I don't really like the cakes and sweet things. They're not really my thing. So, ba 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 ba. Hey, look at her butt.
Dogwan. Ah, I see you found Vero. Good, good.
He said you're scary. But you're not scary.
I don't try to be. I try not to be. You know, my own cub would be not sad to see some. Sad to see some of the other ones. Wow. Gonna be sad to see kids scared by old me.
Well, you're not scary. I mean, I could see how you could be scary, but you're not scary.
Yes, it's nothing huge. It's just that ball he picked up. That's all I have left of Star.
What ball?
The ball he picked up before he ran away.
Ah,
Belonged to my
right.
cub, Star. Before they vanished.
I see. What happened?
I don't know, but they're no longer in the carnival.
Was this today?
Vanished one day, and I haven't seen them since. No, it was a little while ago. I don't know what happened.
Are we talking weeks, months, years, centuries? What's the sort of timescale?
Time doesn't quite work the same here. So it's hard to say when poor Star vanished.
How many times did you sleep?
Many times, child. Many times.
So a long time ago.
Yes, probably more days than you can count.
I can count to 11.
My, that is quite a high number.
And I can count to 11 to 11, and 11 to 11 to 11, and 11 to 11 to 11 to 11 to 11.
I see.
I suspect that it might be at least that many, Jaxie.
Oh, that's many.
Yeah, you see the big cat look very sad. You also see a woman come by, and she takes the kids' hands. Thank you for watching, my children. She hands them each some candy and walks off.
You're very welcome. I assume that at around this point we hear the notification for the big top.
Yep.
Well, and Jexy will hug the catabat's leg. I'm sorry that your cub went missing.
Not the only one who went missing. People go missing here from time to time. I think Mr. Witch and Mr. Light know more about it, but they probably won't talk about it much.
How frequent is it?
Not often, but it happens from time to time.
I see.
They vanish without a trace, and they're never heard from again. No one knows where they go. If you can get into the staff area, you might be able to overhear something from Mr. Witch or Mr. Light. Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe not. Nonetheless, you can probably trust Burley. Got a good head on his shoulders. You recognize him by the pumpkin he wears on his head.
Yes, I believe we have seen him.
Oh, yeah! The pumpkin head. He's funny.
Alright, so I'm assuming you all are going to the big top.
Yes,
Okay.
that seems the best place to be.
And do any of you have any acts that you want to perform or anything?
I don't believe so. Is there anything you'd like to show off, Jaxie?
And Jexy suddenly starts getting really shy. The only thing I'm good at is making traps and things. I don't think that's good for a performance.
No, I agree. Let's just be in the audience for now, yes?
Yeah.
Alright, so no performers. Got it.
Wait. I think I'll have Joker do a magic trick.
Okay. Alright, so you enter the big top and you take your seats. They don't even ask for a don't even seem to ask for a punch.
How will we commemorate our visit here without a big top shaped hole in our tickets?
Welcome all to the Big Tops Extravaganza. Prepare to be amazed. Prepare to be amazed. And Mr. Light takes a bow and gestures off to the side. Right off the bat, you hear a violin begin to play. And a girl dances out on the stage, still playing the violin. As you watch, she lets go of the violin, which remains in the air and starts playing itself. She holds out her hands, and fire appears. She begins juggling, and then, to everyone's astonishment, it changes colors. As the music ends, the fire poofs out. She gives a bow and joins everyone in the audience. Thank you, Luna!
Yay!
Now then, does anyone in the audience have any tricks they'd like to perform?
Okay. Joker's a little nervous. He hasn't performed in a really long time.
You there, the kobold, the black and red kobold. It looks like you might have a little something. Would you care to show the audience?
Okay. So, he goes up with his deck of cards. And wow, I wish I had something planned for this. Welcome, one and all, to a grand magic trick by the great Joker. Now, magic is
There's a polite applause.
everywhere. Now, we all know magic exists throughout the land, from causing things to float, to causing things to disappear, and even causing great destruction. And he flicks one card off the top of the deck and firebolts it. But
There's polite applause. You see the violin player smile some. You notice the pale tiefling girl.
But what separates magic users, the wizards, the warlocks, from magicians? Why, it's the ability for us to deceive the audience. To do a quick trick. And if I will, I'd like someone from the audience to pick a card from the deck. Any card. And he'll do a sleight of hand to force a card for them to pick.
Okay. Do any of you want to volunteer, or should I just pick someone random, or perhaps that?
I'll
NPC
just pick.
earlier?
We'll pick someone at random.
Random Mook number 4.
No, not number 4. Do
All
number
right.
3.
I do wish I had an NPC generator. So, let me just see what I can find here. Okay, good. There's a website. You see this older half-elf. Well, I guess she's probably not older. You see this half-elf lady get up on the stage. And she picks a card.
And the card I force her to take is the Jack of Spades. With sleight of hand.
Okay.
Now memorize the card. Because it may end up somewhere beyond this deck. And he'll do some quick card shuffle flourishes. And he'll separate it into 3 piles. Toss the 3 piles into the air, and he'll magic missile them.
Oh dear.
And as the ashes start falling into his hands, he'll cast Mending to pretend to turn the ashes into the card. But really, he has the card he forced up his sleeve.
Okay. You see the deck assemble itself again.
No, not the deck. Just
From the ashes.
one card. All the other ashes blew away.
Okay. All right.
And this is the sister card, and I'll flick it over towards her.
Go ahead and. All right. You see a look of astonishment on her face. How did you do that?
a good magician never reveals his secrets. And he takes a bow and leaves the stage.
There is a good scattering of applause for that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I can still pull off that trick. So, well,
All right.
how did you like my little show?
It was amazing.
Yeah?
It was flying everywhere, and then you sort of shot them right out of the sky, out of the air, and you got the card.
Mm. But, yep. Didn't need to do anything special. The card just came to me.
It was so cool. You're amazing,
And,
Joker.
oh, it looks like I left a little prop on you too. And I reach behind his ear and pull out a gold coin.
Wow!
Here, why don't you keep this coin as a keepsake for this nice memory? Don't spend it all in one place.
I won't spend it at all. It's a magic coin. Thank you very much.
Anyways, I'm just gonna deduct one gold piece from his inventory.
Okay. And I'll probably just add one to Relt's. Where did I put his? There it is. And I can't actually add anything. Okay, well, forget that then.
Was there any other performances planned, or?
Well, let's find out. Okay. You see this wardrobe wheeled out on stage, and this graceful woman step out, and she begins dancing to some music. The wardrobe opens, and a very fancy suit, sort of like what Mr. Light would, or Mr. Witch would wear, come out and begin dancing to the music as well. She dances with the seemingly invisible person until the music ends, in which they both bow to each other, and the suit steps back in the wardrobe. I have no idea how many to do with these. At the end of it, you see the this hat box roll out from the doors of the wardrobe. It rattles for a bit, and then with this spray of confetti, a halfling jumps out of it. Takes it the halfling and the elf bow and then walk off stage. There's a few more acts, nothing really notable. And then the big top ends.
Wow, Miss T, what was your favorite act?
I think out of all of that, well, that ballerina with magic clothing was quite interesting, but Joker's performance was probably the most captivating.
Did you know he could do magic like that? And then, like, stage magic? Not like real magic. Who needs real magic?
No, I could follow a little bit of it, like how he gave that woman the specific card, but no idea how he got it back.
No,
That was really impressive.
that whole deck went poof.
Yeah.
All those magic missiles were different colors too. How'd he do that? I didn't know magic missile could do that.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're a good enough wizard.
Wow, can you do magic, Misty?
I don't know any magic. I've seen a lot, but
Oh, Mr. Scape says he'll teach you one trick, and you can use it to impress other people.
oh,
And I'll use the Kobold Stall effect to either randomly hurt or heal someone.
oh,
That's quite a trick.
Okay.
that is quite a trick.
That it's Mr. Scape's trick.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So let's see. I have to roll a d8 and a die of your choice. I'll just roll a d20
Right.
and a d8. How do I do that?
Okay. I'm honestly trying to remember how I had that figured, because I don't seem to have... Oh wait, is it here?
The DM will determine before rolling the second die how the roll is determined. High versus low, even versus odds, etc.
Oh, I did not do anything with that. Okay.
I mean, it's a 50-50.
No, that's... Okay, yeah, so it's supposed to be kind of a 50-50 chance. You can do highs or lows, evens or odds.
Okay, well, you either get healed by 8 or take damage. And let's roll a
Alright.
d6.
Okay, so evens, odds, highs, lows. Which one?
We'll go high is heal and low is damage for a d6.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, T, you feel this shock, and it's kind of hard.
Oh, that's a trick. Ow.
Oh, Mr. Scape, I didn't know you were gonna do that trick. That's kind of mean. Actually, I think it's a terrible trick. Kind of an awful trick, Mr. Scape.
Ow. No, that's a good trick. I could actually really use that trick. Ow.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No,
where I
I'm
put it. It's
okay.
in items.
Ooh. Oh, that stings. That is also decided what...
Mr. Scape said you did the trick wrong. He says it's not supposed to sting, it's supposed to feel like you're being consumed by darkness.
Well, it certainly stings. And... I don't know, I think
I'm sorry. I can learn a real trick for you, then teach it to you once I figure out how it works.
No, I think I have that trick understood. Yeah. I think I can use that trick in the future. That's gonna be a fun trick to pull on people.
All right. And on that note, I think we'll end there. We are slightly over time, but that's okay.
Okay. Well, thank you again for hosting.
Thank you.
Thank you for
It
all.
was fun.
Thank you all for playing with me. I hope you all had fun.
Lots of fun.
Yes,
It was
definitely.
lots of fun.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye.